Well, hi everybody, it's Doug. So today we have a very cool lock that I promised you last time, and pick on an antique lock, which has an interesting story, at least to the pick. So let me talk to you about this one first. So this lock does look a little unique, I'm sure. It looks like your standard lever lock. However, it has this fold-out feature, and I'll explain what this is about. This lock is actually identical to ones that I've seen out on the market in the range of, well, in the style of what they call a BIA lock. And it would normally have the letters BIA over here. Actually, there's kind of some denting in here, but either way, it would normally say BIA, and that is Bureau of Industrial Alcohol, which is basically a division of the Internal Revenue Service. And this lock would be used to lock something up and make sure that nobody accessed it during the time that it was locked up. So I would assume that, they inventoried a room, and they wanted to lock it to make sure nobody could add or remove to that room. Obviously, there were people that could still pick locks back then, but the solution is something called a seal. This thing here is my improvisation of a seal. But basically, they would take a paper seal that was made to fit this entry, this hole, and sometimes they would sign it, and then they would lock this closed, which I'll demonstrate for you, and the seal will actually block the hole. So if you do want to get in, you're going to have to break the seal. Really, really cool. So let's see if we can demonstrate this actually as it's intended to be used. So this is my very bad improvisation of a seal. And we close the seal and lock the lock. There are actually cleats in here, I'll show you, that hold the seal so you can't like push it aside or anything like that. But now the hole is blocked, sealed up, and the only way to get in is to get that key, break through the seal, like I've just done, and then it actually opens counterclockwise, unlike most locks, which you'll find out is an interesting thing along with this particular pick. So you could see that I've now broken the seal, and now I can pull the door open, and you can actually see the dents in there from the cleats that I was talking about that hold the seal in place. Really well engineered and really well done. This is made by Slaymaker. There we go. Slaymaker, and the 5N must actually indicate the key. So you'll see that the key also says 5N. I've seen another one out there that was a 5J, and the key was quite similar to this one, but probably not identical. So that is a really cool BIA lock with the seal. Never seen one before in person. So our pick today is going to be this one. You may remember I got this along with that cylindrical eagle lock that I had picked in another video. This lock I'd been working on for a little while, and it was kind of frustrating me. I would pick and pick and not really get anywhere. So I started wondering if maybe something was wrong, and I started wiggling the key. Obviously it opens perfectly fine, but while wiggling the key, I turned it left, and it opened. Not a lot of locks will do that in terms of padlocks, where you can open it clockwise, counterclockwise. You'll remember Hurd locks will do that, and I actually just recently acquired an antique Hurd, H-U-R-D, that does do that. But so here we are. Yeah, this opens counterclockwise, and what I found was I'm able to pick it pretty quickly counterclockwise, and that's what we're going to be doing today for our pick. So let's take this aside in a quick look. It's not that challenging of a bitting. I considered being able to rake it, but yeah, so there's something about the pins that make it, maybe they're serrated or something like that, make it a little bit more challenging. But there we go. Notice, by the way, that's a U.S. Navy lock there. So get this racked up and get you guys at a good angle so you can see what's going on. Lighting is horrible, huh? All right, and for this pick, we're going to be using our 50 thousandths pry bar, and with that, I'm using the I think this is the A teardrop. So from Law Lock Tools, but either way, it's got the reach that I need and a little bit of pushing power. So we have some flex in there. There we go. Get that in place. Looks like I'm making ice cubes again, if you hear that in the background. There was a movement on 1. Click on 2. Nothing yet on 3. Kind of I thought I heard something drop. I'm gonna go back to 1. 1, 2, kind of some jumbling around. 3, nothing. Okay, 4, big click. Something dropped. And then 5 is, there we go. I got to click on 5. There we go. Big click on 5 and open. So there we go. A very quick pick on the USN. I found that I struggled for half an hour before I got an open going clockwise, but going counterclockwise, I've actually opened this thing sometimes in click, 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 just like that. So there we go. Thank you everyone for joining me today. Hope you had a great week and hope you have a great weekend. Stay well, stay healthy, stay out of trouble. Thanks everybody. Like, subscribe, comment if you can. Thanks.